Okay, so this is a little half-baked, so we'll see what happens. This is going to be fun. So as I was racking my brain this evening trying to think of if I had a story that applied to tonight's theme, I find myself just thinking of many embarrassing dating stories. Because I have a lot of them. I went through a period of my life where I made some choices that I'm not proud of, but that's okay. It was fun. They got great stories. So I was about 20, I think, when this story happened, 21 maybe. And I had just recently broken up with someone that I had been with on and off for about 4 years at that point. And when you're 20, that's like forever. And I was going to be an old maid, and I was going to be a cat lady. I don't even like cats. Like, everything was just terrible. And I was going to college in Washington, D.C. at the time. And I met this guy. And he was tall, and he was dreamy, and he was in the Air Force. And I was just like, okay, maybe things are looking up. Maybe this is okay. All right. Well, he was stationed in Virginia Beach, which was about 3.5 hours south of where I was going to school. And so he invited me down one weekend to just hang out and get to know each other a little bit better. He invited me out to lunch, whatever. And I was like, yep, this is going to be great. Also, conveniently, my ex-boyfriend also lived in Virginia Beach, so this was maybe we'll just run into each other, and I'll be like, look at this guy, he's taller than you, everything's going to be better. It's going to be so good. So I drive down there, and we had a very lovely day. We walked on the boardwalk and went to like a museum. I don't remember, but he was very tall and very dreamy, and I only remember that he was tall, dreamy, and in the Air Force. That's all that really matters, I guess. And our date culminated in lunch at this Mexican restaurant, and I was just on cloud 9 because my last relationship was terrible, but it was over, and I was like formulating this new happy forever with this guy like in my head at the time, and I was like, well, we met in Washington, D.C., and it's just like this perfect love story. Like, I was living in a rom-com. That's pretty much it. And, you know, at 2021, that's clearly real life, so it worked out well. And things are going very well. We're at lunch, Mexican restaurant. I've got like an enchilada and like one margarita because I'm on a date, I'm a girl, whatever, it's what happens. And we're having very good conversation. It's this family type joint, so there's a lot of families running around, a lot of kids here and there and whatnot. And all of a sudden, this little kid comes running down the stairs in a Transformers t-shirt. And I'm still sitting here thinking of my ex, imagining him walking in, seeing me with this other guy who's very tall and dreamy and in the Air Force. And I don't even remember anything. Oh, whatever, it's fine. And I look across the table at my date as I'm happily sitting here thinking, oh, look at that child. It's kind of tall. It could be dreamy one day. Maybe that could be our child. Like, oh, this could be great. You know, I'm just imagining how my rom-com is going to play out because, you know, I'm 21, and if I didn't find someone soon, my life was going to be over. And as I look across the table at my date, like, his knuckles are turning white on his drink. Like, he's clearly gotten very, very tense very quickly, and his eyes kind of widened a little bit, and I'm like, oh shit, what's about to happen? I don't, what, did I miss something? I don't know, there's a kid now, it's weird. And he just looks at me and dead serious. We had been talking about like, I don't even remember what, tall, dreamy Air Force, it's literally all I remember. But we had been talking about something completely different, and all of a sudden the conversation just stops, and he just looks at me and he's like white-knuckled on his drink, and he just goes, I fucking love Transformers. And I like stopped. I was like, okay. I mean, they're all right. And he goes, no, I have 34 action figures. And he starts to describe them. He goes, and these ones are still in the box, and these ones are original. And then I have it on VHS, but I have the same copy on DVD, and then I got the VHS with a different cover. And he just starts talking faster and faster and faster, and detailing the posters, and detailing the action figures, and detailing all the toys. And then all of a sudden, middle of the day, family restaurant, we're at this little two-top table. He stands up, like violently, rips open his shirt. Like he's standing there like this, and just buttons are popping. And he's got like a tattoo right here of whatever the I don't even know. Yeah, the symbol thing, whatever, it's huge. And he's like towering over me, because I'm not kidding, Tall Dreamy in Air Force was like 6'5", okay? He's huge. And I'm sitting there like, what the fuck is happening? And he's just standing there, bare-chested. This kid is still standing there in his t-shirt like, whoa. And I'm like, I don't even know how I left the restaurant. Like, my next memory is driving back to Washington, D.C. thinking, did I finish my margarita? Like, I don't know. I was just there and terrified, and then my brain, like, I guess it's protecting me from PTSD or something. I don't know. It just shut down, and I was on my way home. I never saw him again. He did try to text me a few times, but I don't think so. One only goes to a Mexican restaurant where their date gets half naked because of a Transformers t-shirt once. So, thank you very much.